Start. Welcome to Aurora's Committee of Adjustment meeting. The time is 7:04 p.m. on Thursday, July the 10th. I would like to call this Committee of Adjustment meeting to order. I'll start by introducing the committee members and staff. I am the committee chair. My name is Alita Tari, and the remaining members are as follows: Michael Visconti, the committee vice chair, Claudia Watts, and Maricela Saucedea. The secretary is Peter Fan, and the senior planner is Antonio Greco. The town of Aurora acknowledges that the Anishinaabe lands on which we live and work are the traditional and treaty territory of the Chippewas of Georgina Island, as well as many other nations whose presence here continues to this day. As the closest First Nation community to Aurora, we recognize the special relationship the Chippewas have with the lands and the waters of this territory. They are the water protectors and environmental stewards of these lands, and as municipalities, we join them in these responsibilities. We further acknowledge that Aurora is part of the treaty lands of Mississauga and Chippewas, recognized through Treaty Number 13, as well as William Treaties of 1923. A shared understanding of the rich cultural heritage that has existed for centuries and how our collective past brought us to where we are today will help us walk together into a better future. So our first item is the approval of the agenda. If I could please get a motion for approval of tonight's agenda. Marcel?
I move to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Thank you very much. And if I could please get a seconder. Thank you, Claudia. All in favor? Carried. Thanks very much. Does anybody have any declaration of interest? Excellent. Seeing none. The next item is the confirmation of the June 12th Committee of Adjustment meeting. If I could please get a motion to approve those minutes. Claudia, thank you. And Michael, you'll second that?
Yep.
Thank you very much. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. This public meeting is being audio and video recorded. It is also being conducted virtually and through the use of Zoom technology. Your name, address, comments, and any personal information are being recorded according to the Municipal Act and the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. This will help our town clerk prepare accurate minutes and to create a record that is valid to the general public, including the town's website. Questions about this collection should be directed to the town clerk. Please be advised that reports being considered tonight are available on the Town of Aurora website and through staff at the town's planning department. Should you wish to receive notification of any of the decisions of tonight's meetings, please complete the appropriate form available through town staff. Applicants and agents will automatically be notified. For each application that we are considering tonight, the following process will occur. I will briefly outline the purpose of the application, and then the agent or applicant will then be given the opportunity to make a presentation. However, one is not required. It is the applicant's decision whether they wish to speak or to let the application proceed on the merits of the information received. Presentations and deputations will be limited to 5 minutes as much as possible. Following any initial comments from the applicant, I will invite members of the public who have an interest in the application to come forward and to address the committee. Those members of the public who wish to speak must clearly state their name and address and must provide this information to the Secretary Treasurer. Should you wish to obtain a copy of the Notice of Decision, please complete the appropriate form available through the Secretary Treasurer. Members of the public are reminded that text comments are not permitted during the meeting and that they will not be noted in any manner or at any time. Each individual may only speak once on an issue, and once discussion has commenced in respect of a motion, no further presentations shall be made. If you require any technical assistance with your presentation, please let me know. If you wish to speak and are currently following the meeting on the YouTube feed, you will need to turn this feed off and join the live meeting, as there is a slight lag between the YouTube and the live feed. Please ensure that all questions and/or comments are directed through me as the chair, and if relevant, I will request the appropriate person to respond. It should be noted that the applicant will be given the opportunity to respond to any questions or comments should the committee feel that that is appropriate. So our first item tonight is MV 2025-28, El Dasuki for 7 Steeplechase. And for this particular one, staff are actually proposing a deferral for this application, as they are looking for a natural heritage evaluation. I leave it to the committee. I'm not sure if you guys are in support of the deferral. And if you are, if I could get a motion to approve the deferral for this application. Michael?
Madam Chair, I read the staff recommendation and I think it's appropriate to defer the application. I move to defer.
Thank you. And if I could please get a seconder. Thank you, Claudia. All in favor? Excellent. Thank you very much. So our next item is 6.2, and this one here is MV 2025-15, 220, and 22-227. High Fair Investments, Inc. And it's all of the lots 20 to 31 in Plan 65M4836. The owner applicant is requesting relief for the requirements of the town's comprehensive zoning bylaw 6000-17 as amended to facilitate the development of the detached dwellings. The following relief is being requested. Section 24.546.2.1 requires a minimum interior side yard of 1.2 meters on both interior side yards. The applicant is proposing an interior side yard setback of 1.2 meters on one side and 0.65 meters on the other side. Before I get the applicant or agent to speak, Peter, I was just going to confirm if there were any written submissions or if we have any deputations.
Through you, Madam Chair, there are no public delegations for this matter.
Thank you very much. And I believe, I'm not sure if it's the applicant or the agent is with us this evening.
Good evening, Madam Chair. Yes, I'm the applicant or the agent, Angela Scabaris. I'm a partner at Macaulay Shomi Housen, and we are the planning consultants for Treasure Hill.
Thank you. Angela, if you wouldn't mind just, I guess, giving the business address as well for the record, and then that
sure,
way.
If I can remember it. It's 520 Industrial Parkway South, Unit 202, and I don't know our postal code, I'm afraid, but we're in Aurora.
Okay, and I'm sure Peter can probably grab that.
They are very familiar with our address.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if you have a presentation or if you have anything to say, or if you're just going on the merits of the staff recommendation.
Yes, I don't have a presentation. It's fairly straightforward. We have reviewed the staff report. It's very comprehensive, and we're in support of the recommendations that have been prepared. But I'm more than happy to go over the application or to answer any questions.
Thanks very much. I'm not sure if any of the committee members have any questions or anything for Angela. Michael.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a question for the applicant. The 0.65 meter, that's about 2 feet 1 inch. Would that impact the eaves troughs on either side of the houses? Like if one house has eaves troughs, there's going to be maybe 7 or 8 inches, and then the eaves trough. Would they be, is there a sufficient room in between to accommodate the runoff from the roof lines?
Yes, so through you, Madam Chair, there's more than enough room. We're only asking for 0.65 on one side, so the matching side would be the 1.2, and 0.6 is actually the town's standard in the R4 and R5 zones, which this will ultimately be similar to. So it will still be slightly greater than what the town does require in that R4 zone on both sides. So we're actually still providing a greater side yard setback than would normally be required.
So like I'm looking at the plan here, lot, is that 507 and 508 and you've
Yeah,
got it
you're
circled?
quite right. Yeah, yes, you're right. They have been matched. My apologies. They have been matched in some instances where the 0.65 and the 0.65 are together. But as I said, that's 0.6 is the town's standard in the R4 and the R5 zone. So we're still providing a little bit more than what the town would normally have required.
So that these troughs
They
won't.
no, they won't touch. And 0.6
Hmm.
is pretty standard in terms of space in order to get between the houses with a ladder for maintenance purposes.
Okay, thank you for all that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we have any other questions from the committee? So the staff recommendation for this application is sorry, the planning staff have reviewed this application regarding section 45(1) of the Planning Act as amended and believe that the requested variance meets the 4 tests of the planning. For granting the minor variance, staff are recommending approval of the requested variance subject to the conditions outlined in Appendix A. If there's no other questions, oh yes, go ahead, Michael, sorry.
Yes, actually, Madam Chair, just for the staff, do we have to do each lot independently or can all of them be done at once, all at one time? Because each house is a separate lot, right?
Sorry, go ahead.
To you, Madam Chair, Alita, I think we spoke about this. You can put a motion forward if committee approves all the minor variances. You could just put a motion forward listing the application file numbers collectively versus having to put a motion for each minor variance application file.
So we can just move approval of the application based on MV 2025-15-20 and 22-27. Is that appropriate?
There are more.
Yeah,
than
I
just
think
two.
if you look at the staff report.
Right,
on
okay.
page 7 of the agenda,
Mhm.
if you're willing to put the motion forward, then it would be MV 2025-15, and then it has all of the separate numbers there.
Okay. Okay, Madam Chair, I'll move approval of the application since I started it. I move approval of files number MV 2025-15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27, along with the subject to the appendix conditions of approval, Appendix A.
Thank you, and if I could please get a seconder. Thank you, Claudia. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, our next item is new business. Does anybody have any items of new business? Seeing none. So adjournment, if I could please get a mover to adjourn the meeting at 7:19. Anyone moving it? Yay, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Meeting adjourned.